Rishabh Gupta, an engineer by profession, has achieved 37th rank in the IAS exam 2013. His father is an engineer in the CPWD and his brother is also an engineer. He is deeply influenced by the lives of Vivekananda, N.R. Narayanamurthy and E. Sridharan. His aim in life is serving the society as long as he can. He has plethora of hobbies and reading books and playing chess are some of them.
How should one prepare for IAS interview?
I think IAS interview is more of a discussion than an interview. So instead of specific preparation for the interview, I would say a person should go for broadening his horizons by studying books, a lot of books. Apart from that, a regular reading of newspaper, even after the mains examination. I think that should be a part of your habit. Rather than specifically going for newspaper in order to crack the civil services, we should go for reading of newspaper daily. And when I say books, I don't mean novels. Okay, go for fiction, but reading non-fiction is also quite important.
Please give us details about your interview. What was its time duration, its timing, number of members in interview panel?
My interview was conducted under the Alka Sirohi board. The interview panel consisted of 5 members, including her. It was conducted in the afternoon. We were 6 people who had to give the interview in the afternoon under her board. So my interview consisted of around 40 to 50 questions and it lasted for about 30 to 40 minutes.
Please tell us about the questions asked in the interview.
Some of the questions that I remember include, like, I am from physics optional. So they asked me what's the difference between physics and metaphysics. And there was a person, a board member, who was specifically interested in revolutions that have occurred across the nations in the last few years. So he asked me something about, like, what impact does a revolution has on the economy, the socio-political conditions of a country. And then some of the questions were from my background, from software engineering. Some of them were from physics. A few of them from my home state, Haryana. And finally, Alka Sirohi ma'am, she has a good habit of asking one particularly difficult question at the end. So she asked me, like, what is more important in life? Learn to dare or dare to learn? So that was one question that I felt was particularly tricky.
What mindset should the candidates keep while facing the IAS interview?
As I said, one should not get bogged down by the interview. Interview is more of a conversation. They want to know your personality. They are not interested in how much you know. UPSC interview is one of the rarest interviews in which I don't know is an acceptable answer. Even if you don't know, it's okay. They have tested your knowledge in the mains and that's why you have come to the interview. So what they are doing is testing your personality. So I think a casual conversation is what is required. But again, the relation between a candidate and the board member is that of a teacher and a student. So there should always be humility and respect while going through an interview.
What suggestions would you like to give to the civil service exam aspirants?
As I said, read a lot of books, develop your temperament, be patient. Sometimes the interviews can be stress interviews. They are not asking you to just blabber out whatever you know. They just want to check your personality. So in a stress interview, you have to handle it quite carefully. You don't have to get, say, impatient. And apart from that, I think humility is what is required in the interview. you have to be quite humble, and I think that should be a part of your character.
Do you think a good understanding of current affairs play an important role in IAS exam?
I think a major chunk of the GS questions are related to the current affairs. Therefore, current affairs definitely plays an important role.
What do you think about the current affairs section of jagranjosh.com?
During my preparation, I sometimes referred to Jagran Josh. For example, I particularly remember one incident where we had to check what are the qualifications for a party, for it to be a national party or a state party. So for that, we refer to Jagran Josh. So I think it's a good effort.